Typically, when trading card games assign colors to their cards or characters, each color represents a certain identity. So far, Disney Lorcana has been giving us hints regarding the identities of the 6 ink colors found in their game: Amber, Steel, Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, and Amethyst. I've already gone over the Amber and Steel ink identities in other videos, but I'll give a quick summary. Disney Lorcana started with the Amber ink telling us purposeful glimmers protect their friends at all costs. This seems to fall in line with the Amber cards that have been revealed so far. Healing Glow is used to remove damage from your characters, which covers the protecting part of the quote, and both Stitch and Hades have abilities that get stronger with the more characters they have access to, covering the friends part of the quote. Not long after this reveal, we were shown Gantu, Galactic Federation Captain, in a tweet where Disney Lorcana said Steel glimmers rely on brute force to forge ahead. So far, we've seen Captain Hook, Gantu, and Tinkerbell, all of which seem to have some really solid stats. Steel is looking like the ink that's really going to benefit from combat between characters, taking favorable trades because their cost to stat ratio will be good. Since then, we were shown a brand new card, Lady Tremaine, Wicked Stepmother. She's a 6-cost emerald card with a 1/5 stat line and traits Dreamborn and Villain. She's got an ability called Do It Again, which lets you return an action card from your discard pile to your hand when you play her. Ravensburger hid her flavor text and lore, so we don't know those yet. This is a super interesting card, mainly because we don't know how weak or strong she is. A recursion ability, which is just an ability that lets you bring a card back from your discard or graveyard, can be really strong under the right conditions. Now, the only action cards we know of are Dragonfire and Healing Glow. I don't see any crazy combos just yet with these cards in Lady Tremaine. If you wanted to give yourself more Dragonfires in your deck, it might be better to run Maleficent Monstrous Dragon rather than trying to combo Lady Tremaine into Dragonfire. With Maleficent Monstrous Dragon, you basically get the same effect for a cheaper cost. The only drawback is that you have to wait until you can play 9 resources in one turn instead of 6 for Lady Tremaine, then 5 on the next turn, and you lose the flexibility of having Lady Tremaine to bring back any other action cards you might include in your deck. There's a fun engine where you could use Tinkerbell to discard a Steel or Emerald action card to draw a card, then play Lady Tremaine to get the card back. Maybe your Cruella gets banished and you return your Lady Tremaine, then you can do it all over again with Tinkerbell. Admittedly, that's not very efficient, but you get the idea of what's possible with a recursion ability like this. Disney Lorcana used this reveal to tell us that Emerald Glimmers are among the most flexible and can adapt to overcome nearly any situation. Woo, man, that's a scary statement. The most flexible and can adapt to overcome nearly any situation. We can already see a taste of that with Lady Tremaine, but also with all the other Emerald cards so far. Aladdin has Ward, Cruella can bounce any card once banished, and Jumba is just a solid statted character. I'm noticing the Emerald cards are a little heavy in the trunk, so paired with a stronger statted ink color, they could prove to be a real threat. Most recently, Disney Lorcana has revealed Goofy Daredevil. He's a 5-cost Ruby card with a 3/4 stat line and the traits Dreamborn and Hero. Goofy Daredevil is the 3rd evasive character revealed in Ruby so far, showing us this will likely be one of the main attributes for Ruby. Goofy's flavor text says, "Sometimes you gotta give the old jump and yup," and its art, which looks fantastic, is by Kenneth Anderson. Overall, there's nothing too exciting about Goofy, just another evasive character in Ruby. Ravensburger hid Goofy Daredevil's lore as well, so I guess we'll have to wait on that one. I'll be really interested to see how strong evasive is, because for those of you who aren't familiar with Legends of Runeterra, they have a similar keyword called elusive that was rampant in the early days of Runeterra and definitely wasn't healthy for the game. I don't see anything to be concerned about yet, but I'm keeping my eyes peeled. With Goofy Daredevil reveal, Disney Lorcana said that daring Ruby glimmers often leap without looking. Very fitting for our Daredevil Goofy here. Ruby is definitely being set up as the more aggressive ink, even though most of the glimmers we've seen so far are a little expensive. 3 out of the 5 Ruby glimmers revealed so far have been evasive, so their game plan looks to be to ignore whoever's on the other side of the board and go under or around them in order to win. Even with just Mulan, being able to gain some lore and quest for those extra pips looks very strong, and Ruby will only get stronger when paired up with another ink that'll complement it. Ruby's been on my radar since the beginning, but it's looking pretty strong and I'm very excited to test it out with all the different inks. This leaves Sapphire and Amethyst left regarding inks that Disney Lorcana hasn't given an identity to. So far, Sapphires look like an all-round counter color. Robin Hood counters evasives, Aurora gives your characters ward, and Scar reduces your opponent's attack so you can trade with them. I'll be interested to see how Disney Lorcana identifies Sapphire so we can get a better idea of what its role is as a color. Amethyst definitely looks like a supportive ink right now. It provides draw, the ability to speed up trades with Rush, and the ability to slow down opponents with Elsa, as well as some decent statted vanilla characters. About once a week, Disney Lorcana has been giving us these ink identities, so I'm expecting to hear more about Sapphire and Amethyst in the next 2 weeks. Then hopefully they've got some fun plans to reveal gameplay, because that'll put us towards the end half of April. Before I sign off, I wanted to let everyone know about a giveaway that I'm doing. My friends Aaron and Liam over at the Illumineers have put together an awesome Kickstarter where they commissioned commissioned 4 artists to create sketches inspired by Disney Lorcana. Once they saw the sketches, they wanted to bring them to life, which is what this Kickstarter's for. The first goal is to bring this Adventure Mice artwork by Nana Key to life by putting it on a playmat. You can get your hands on one of these playmats by backing the first tier, and every tier after that adds some extra fun stuff to the playmat like getting it signed or embellished. If the Kickstarter reaches its first goal of $3,000, and we're already 2/3 of the way there as of the time of this recording, then these playmats will come to life. If the goal is doubled, then they'll commission another artist for their final piece of the sketches they've already made. If the goal is tripled, they'll do it again, and the same thing again if the 4th goal is reached. It's artists like these that are crucial to our community. Without them, we wouldn't have any of the games and TCGs we all love and enjoy. Independent art is such an important thing in society in general, and something that brings value and feelings and understanding into the world. It brings people together, and that's why I wanted to back this project and share it with y'all. I've pledged for the 2 Adventure Mice playmats, so as long as this project gets backed and they get made, I want to give one of them away for all of the support. All you have to do is be subscribed, like the video, and comment on your favorite sketch out of the 4. I'll link the Illuminateers channel in the description so you can go check it out and learn more about this project. They're truly doing some awesome and unique and creative things over there for Lorcana. I think that wraps up everything I've got for you today. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more and stay up to date on all things Lorcana. Tell me what you think the Sapphire and Amethyst ink identities will be in the comments. Don't forget to take care of yourselves, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.